Hi everyone, I have the new Flex PE14-2 rotary polisher and I just got it today. I'm actually demoing this machine. Phil from Detailers Domain was kind enough to let me test this one out. It's actually serial number 3, so I hope I don't break it. Overall, looks-wise, very attractive looking machine. Everything is rubberized on it, especially the grip up here. It's comfortable when you put your hand here. No other machine has this. Usually they go straight. You can actually rest the palm of your hand here, so when you grip it like this. Unfortunately, I don't like using overhand grips when I use a rotary polisher. I like to use a side grip. So I'm going to put on the included side grip that goes with it. This backing plate may look a little strange. It's a new one from, I believe, Sonax, and it's definitely a little firmer than the 3M backing plate, which is right here for comparison. If you see the squish on the foam, it's definitely a harder foam backing, and it's a little thinner. You see the difference. It's also more low profile. But I'm using it a little bit today on this M3, and I really like it. So I'm going to demo the machine for you now. Use a polishing pad, and I'm also playing with some of the new Sonax polishes. This is the perfect finish one. It says it'll take out 2,000 scratches. So I'll just lay down a little bead. In playing with this machine, I have to say that I do like it so far, and my biggest concern was it being noisy, because the other Flex that I have, the smaller one, is a really whiny machine, and that's one of the reasons I don't really use it. But this machine really isn't that much bigger or that much heavier. It definitely feels more solid about it. So we'll start and just see how it looks spinning. I started at 600, I went right to 900, and then we'll start polishing here. I'll go up to the speed so you can hear how it sounds. And one of the nice things about it is when the machine's in free spin, it doesn't sound much louder in free spin than it does when there's load on it. With the other Flex machine, you can run in free spin, it's not very loud, and the minute you put pressure on it in the paint, the whine just starts kicking in. So we're going to start at speed 3, which is 1200, and we'll make some passes and you can see how it goes. Polish isn't fully broken down yet, I'm not done cutting it, but I just wanted to go through the speeds. I started it, whatever it was, 600, 900, then I went to 1200, which is speed 3, and then I went to speed 1500, which is 4 on this. The machine goes up to 6, and the highest RPM is 2100. What I do like about this machine, opposed to the other, the smaller Flex 3403, is that this one starts at 600, but the other one starts at 1100. So if you're working on a finicky paint and you want to finish down at a lower RPM, usually I don't go below 900, but if you want to pick up a bead at 600 or whatever it is, you can do it. And I have to say, I really do like this machine. I like the low profile design. I like that everything is straight on it. The weight distribution is probably one of the best things about it. My favorite machine is the Makita. Most people know that. It's the one I use the most on all my corrections. And the problem with the Makita, despite it being an absolutely terrific machine, it hasn't broke on me yet, is that all the weight is to the front of the machine. So working on a hood, for example, not a big deal, but when you're working on a vertical panel, all the weight of the machine is coming down on this supporting hand. On this machine, everything's more well balanced, and it's just kind of even out the weight. So when you're holding it at any direction, at any angle, the weight is evenly distributed on both your hands, which I really do like, and that will definitely help with the fatigue when using a rotary. It doesn't vibrate, it doesn't shake at all. Hands down, has to be the smoothest rotary I've used so far. And the thing I like about it too is the spindle here is very low profile, everything about it. So especially when you're working on a hood, I mean, you can really stay close to it. I like to get really close when I'm polishing panels. So I do like that about it. I can see that being a little bit of a problem when you're coming up on an edge, let's say on a door panel, you're trying to polish a mirror, and you need a little bit of space to see where the pad's going, but you could always add an extension after that. But so far I'm really impressed with this machine. Cons-wise, I haven't found one yet, but I'm going to hold off on saying that it's the best machine ever made in the world, ever, because I've only used it on this car for about 2 hours now. I have another car coming in tomorrow. It's a black car, it's a hard clear coat car, and I'm going to do the whole correction with it using this and some of the Sonex polishes, which I actually really like. But so far, I'm really impressed with this machine. All the little kinks, for example, the spindle lock is now back here, so you can't accidentally press it if you put your palm here. Even if you're spinning a pad on your knee, it's not going to hit, and it's recessed all the way in there, so there's no way that you can hit it and accidentally lock the spindle if you're trying to clean the pad or whatever it is. Trigger's the same. Everything about it is just, it's a really well-built machine, and I think the biggest problem people are going to have is price. You know, oh, it's $370 or $380. You know, you get what you pay for it when it comes to machines. There hasn't been a new rotary machine in probably 2 years. I think the last one actually was the other Flex, the smaller one. So, you know, this is one rotary that I think can do it all. Where the other Flex 3403, I think, was $300 when it first came out, and that machine couldn't do it all. It got too hot. For big corrections on hard paint, it got way too hot, and I put it down and I picked up my Makita. So it's good for spot areas, but this really seems to be a pretty cool machine. So I'm going to play with it more and see what I like, and do some more comparisons with the other machines, and I'll put up some more videos. Alright?